Good morning, Campbellsville.
Welcome to the 2023 Homecoming Parade.
We are live on the university campus right now. I am Sarah Muse.
And I'm Grace Stewart.
And I am a sophomore this year, and this is my second time attending the festivities.
And this is my junior year, and this is my third time. And this is our first time actually being in the parade and seeing it for ourselves.
Yes, we are mass communication majors, so this is a great experience for us. We're getting some hands-on experience, broadcasting. I know that Grace is a public relations major, and I'm broadcasting, so we're super excited for this opportunity.
Yes, and like she said, we have our classmates here that are helping us, and they have different positions, and so we have some on audio, some as directors, AD, we have us as talents, and there's a few other people that are helping us make this happen.
Technical director, there's so many, and we couldn't do this without them, so we're super excited to see how this parade goes.
Yes, and like I said, we're really excited to gain this perspective on the parade because we were in it last year actually together on a float.
Yes, we were. Last year we were on the cheer float together.
Yes, and so we're really excited to be able to see all the different floats instead of just like the ones in front of us and behind of us.
Yes, that's going to be great. I personally love watching parades, so I'm very ecstatic to see all the floats this year.
Yes.
And like you said, not the ones in line with us.
Yes, and we're also really excited to see all of the homecoming candidates too because
we are.
All week the student body has been voting for the homecoming queen. I know Sarah voted and I voted, and we're really excited. And we're really excited to see them all come in their floats as well.
We sure are, and there is also going to be a float contest that is going to be announced at halftime along with the homecoming court.
So make sure you're cheering really loud for all your favorite floats because there's going to be judges all around that are judging every float that comes by.
And we know that floats are very time consuming when you have to put in that effort, and a lot of time, especially as students here, when they're doing it, because they also, a lot of them are athletes, so they're having a lot of practice times, and they still have to have time for homework. So I'm sure it was very time consuming, and they are hoping that they win this contest.
Yes, I've seen posts all over Instagram about people working on their floats, and I just can't imagine all the work that they put into it. And I'm really excited to see all the new themes this year and all the spirit and all that kind of thing with the parade.
I love seeing the creativity that goes into these floats, so I'm super excited to see how they all turned out and the differences that they have.
Yes, we've seen some drive by just while we were practicing here, and they all look really good so far, and so we're really excited to see them all in their line and drive by us.
And we are so super excited, and we can't wait for this parade to get to us.
And we're really happy for this opportunity too because, like we said, we're mass comm majors, and so this is right up our alley.
Yes, hands-on experience. Super excited about that. And so the float will be announced at halftime along with the homecoming queen.
Yes, and we'll be right back with you after this break. Thank you for watching the 2023 Homecoming Parade on WLCU.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason. Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Can't believe you're doing this alone.
I've done it before.
I remember. You threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Need a ride? Yeah!
Driving with kids is a big responsibility.
Hop in and buckle up!
So don't sweat the small stuff.
You got paint all over our paper!
Get the big stuff right instead.
What does that mean?
Like making sure your kids are in the correct car seat and buckled up for safer travel.
That deserves a wiggly wiggly wig.
To make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Beep, beep.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try and to teach them. When they learn something new, and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
All right, here we have with us Ashley Fox. Thank you for joining us back with WLCU, and we're excited to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So Ashley, tell us a little about yourself and your job here at the university.
Yeah, so I'm the alumni director here at Campbellsville University. This is my 4th year, my 4th homecoming, technically 3rd if you count COVID years, 3rd in person, I should say. In my job, I, am in charge of all the alumni throughout Campbellsville College, Campbellsville University days. It's about over 18,000, spans different states, different countries, and my job is to keep them connected here to the university.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's really great. And I heard that you were actually alumni here. Did you graduate from Campbellsville?
I did. Back in 2017, I did my master's here. I actually did it all online, so I never set foot on this campus until I got the job as alumni director.
Really?
Yes.
Did you like the campus when you got here?
I did. I love it here.
That is so great.
Wow.
Yes.
So what made you want to come back to Campbellsville and work with the alumni?
Yeah, so my husband's from Campbellsville, so we got engaged, got married, and I moved here. I'm not originally from here. I'm from Northern Kentucky. Lived in Bardstown for a long time and then moved here to Campbellsville. And so I wanted to find a job that I would love. I'm in hospitality management, was my degree in my undergrad. And alumni, it's a lot of events, a lot of reunions, a lot of being a people person, and just connecting with all the alumni through all spans of life.
Yes, you said that there was a lot of events. What's your favorite event you've put on so far?
So far would have to be last night. We hold an alumni reception every year, the Friday night before homecoming. Last night was actually really special. We brought back every homecoming queen from years past. Not all of them came, but we represented every decade. So the first homecoming was held here back in 1963. So we had homecoming queens from the 60s, 70s, 90s, 2000s, and today. So it was really fun to have them all here as a group.
That is
really
so
cool.
Yeah, that's so cute.
So is this homecoming different from ones that you have been a part of in the past?
Yes, this one, of course, we did COVID one year. We did a virtual homecoming. That was my first year that I started, so that was fun. But this is much different than that. So having everybody here on campus is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun.
Yes. And if you had to suggest one event we don't miss for homecoming, what would you suggest?
Well, you've already missed the one last night, so I can't tell you that one. But for today, the festival, everything going out on the lawn, the lunch, and the parade.
Yes, the parade's always so fun. Have you seen any of the floats so far?
Not yet. I'm excited to see what comes through here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Ashley.
Yes.
We are so glad we got the opportunity to speak with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to seeing you at upcoming events.
I'll be there.
Yes.
We appreciate you for your time.
Yes, and we'll be right back with you after this break, and you're watching the 2023 Homecoming Parade on WLCU.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice. I told myself, I'm gonna take custody of my daughter. It's my baby. That's what we're supposed to do as men. Take care of our home, build a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Love, our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Ain't nothing like being a father in this world.
Is that time yet?
It's time.
Oh, terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Welcome back to the 2023 Homecoming Parade.
We are really excited to see a familiar face for the parade today, our Grand Marshal, Jacob Russell. He's actually the new coach for the Tiger football team, and he was chosen over 80 candidates.
That is really impressive. He was given this position earlier in the year, I do believe, and he is an alumni here himself. He played football in 2014 and 2015.
And he graduated in 2016 from here.
With a Bachelor of Science in Sport Management. So I feel that
Yes.
he is fit for this position.
Yes, I do agree. And he's actually the 5th football coach in Tiger history. So
that is crazy in the
Yes.
football program. That
yes.
is.
And then can you tell us a little bit more about his history with other coaching positions?
He actually just served as the head coach for the Kentucky Christian University Knights.
Which is actually really full circle because they played them last Saturday. So
That is actually insane.
Yes.
I do believe that we did pull out a win for that one, though.
We did.
So he's probably thankful that he came to Campbellsville.
Yes, and I'm sure that it was really crazy for him to be with the team that he's coaching and then with the team that he's previously coached.
We are super excited to see what he does for us and our football team this year.
Yes, and we're also really excited for the parade to start. Right now we have the band, and I know that they have their director, which is Dr. Corey Bonds.
Wow. The flag
Yes.
team is doing really great right now. I'm
Yes.
super excited to watch them. The crowd seems to be loving the band right now.
Yes, the crowd always loves the band. They're always so great to watch at football games, basketball games. They always just make the crowd and the energy so much more alive.
The crowd is a lot bigger this year than it was last year.
I agree.
They are lining the streets and the sidelines.
I just always love watching the band. They're so much fun, and I'm sure that they're really excited for the homecoming game tonight.
Yes, the band always makes games so much more fun. Like, they really set the mood and get everyone hyped up.
Yes, I do agree. As they come up, you can definitely hear them. And then up behind them, we have their cheer team.
Oh, wow, they look so good.
And they are coached by their new coach, April Higdon. And I know that they have done a really great job at all the games.
They all look so pretty.
Yes, and I know that they held a recent recruitment event, so they have a bunch of recruits that they've joined on the team.
Yes, they look so good. I'm excited to see how they do this season.
I am too. And it looks like there's Jake Russell, our Grand Marshal, that just went by. And
wow.
we have
and
our
here
president.
is the president, Joe Hopkins, First Lady Suzanne, and Winston, our favorite Scottish
And then
Terrier.
our previous homecoming queen, Brooke Ann Buckner. And she's going to be crowning our new candidate and our new homecoming queen for this year.
Today at halftime of the game.
The first candidate that we have is Macy Brown, and she is the freshman attendant. I know that Macy Brown is she's from Tennessee, and I'm sure that she's really excited to be here. And then we have Reagan Adams for the school's social work. I know that she was in the Valentine's Day pageant, and she was a runner-up, so I'm sure that she's excited to be here today. I know that she's also on the volleyball team.
Okay, so she must be busy.
Yes.
And next up, we have Priscilla Edwards representing the International Student Association.
Priscilla looks so pretty, and I'm sure that she's really excited to be here as well.
Yes, we actually voted for homecoming during this week, so.
Yes.
And then up next, it looks like we have Callie Colson with the Campus Ministries.
Campus Ministries is a big part of Campbellsville since we're a Christian college. So.
It really is.
And then we
They
have
put on
the
a lot of events.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes with Nina, and I know that she's on the track and field team as well. So I'm sure that she's really excited to be here. And she was actually an academic all-conference member.
Wow, that's super impressive.
Next up, we have Mew, and she is with the Japanese club. I know that she actually, I'm pretty sure, did an internship in New York City.
Wow, I love the balloons.
And we have Janaya Martin, and she is with the BSA, which I know that they hold some cookouts as well during campus and a lot of other events.
Oh, yes, and they have poetry night. And next is Gabrielle, and she is with women's wrestling.
Yes, I know that women's wrestling has a pretty good rep here. I know one of the girls on the wrestling team is actually from the Olympics.
And then with archery, we have Bree Miles. Wow, I love her outfit. So pretty.
Yes,
and then
and it matches the
Gracie Skaggs with Tuesday Night Live, which is also another part of Campus Ministries.
Yes, and I know
believe.
that she's on the dance team as well.
She is.
And then we have SGA, which is a student
government association.
Which Student Government Association collaborates with the administration of the school, and they hold a bunch of events.
And up next, we have the dance team coming in.
Which I know Laura Day just had a baby, so that I'm sure that she's excited to be here.
Aniston. And they are doing Surfing for Victory. Surfing to Victory, my bad. They look so cute in their Hawaiian clothes.
Oh, they're really
love what they're doing right now.
So sad fall's coming up, unfortunately.
I know. This is a great way to end summer, though, with the dance team. Up next,
we have a bunch of sports outfits. It looks like the School of Social Work. It looks like their theme is
a football field, cheerleaders, team fans, and a singing tiger. Wow, look at that.
Oh, I love all the
don't think anyone else will have a singing tiger, so that is pretty impressive.
I agree. I love all the cheer uniforms. Now
coming up next is the International Student Association.
Yes, Campbellsville University has nearly 5,800 plus international students on campus, so it's definitely a huge part of Campbellsville, and we see them all around here, and it's so fun learning about their culture.
It really is.
I love their
love this. Is so cute. I love this. It's showing all the different cultures.
Yes. Next, we have the Education Float. The education program is well known for teaching students to become compassionate teachers. The education program also has an education club, which is very popular here.
Oh, their float is so cute as well.
Yes. I know that they host a bunch of lunches and cookouts as well.
And up next is the Campus Ministries float. It has a visual representation of the chapel and our faith on campus.
Yes, they have a bunch of ministries such as TNL, Delight, His Words Not Mine, The Vine, a bunch of other opportunities to get closer with God.
And showing now is the FCA float with gear that represents every sports team on campus.
Yes, all sports are invited to FCA, and it offers possibilities for spiritual development specific to each team. They have weekly meetings, and they're very fun to attend.
And coming up now is the Black Student Association float.
Yes.
And they have a hip-hop theme going on.
That looks like so much fun.
It does. I agree with you. I love the hip-hop.
Up next, we have the wrestling team. I know that the wrestling team, they had a previous Olympian on their squad.
Wow,
yes,
that is super impressive.
Kayla Martin, and she was the first one of the first Olympians from the United States.
Well, they're trying to represent Fear of the Roar. Now is the Tuesday Night Live float with a cartoonish color scheme.
And then we have the online student
oh my
float
goodness.
as well.
Look at the baby tiger.
Online students are very
That's a
popular
really
on
impressive
campus
float.
as well.
Super creative.
Yes. And now it looks like there's a little preview for the car show on campus.
This is going to be a very hard competition for the judges to choose between because all of them floats looked amazing today.
Yes, I agree.
Super creative.
It was definitely fun watching all the floats go by, and it's really exciting to see all these vintage cars as well, all the classics, the customs, and muscle cars for Montgomery Lawn. And we're really excited to be here today, and thank you so much for joining us. I want to give a big thanks to Dr. Hopkins for being here today, Jake Russell for being the Grand Marshal for today, and then our classmates as well for helping us, our professor, Dr. Alex Mead.
For giving us this opportunity and making sure all this happened, and the Mass Communication Center and WLCU for letting us use this equipment. And I also just wanted to say that we can't wait to see you guys at the homecoming game tonight, starting at 2:01 at Finley Stadium.
Yes.
And that is where the homecoming court will be crowned at halftime, as
Along,
well
yeah.
as the float competition winner.
Yes, we're really excited to see you there. And
it's a maroon out, so if you have maroon, be sure that you wear it today.
Yes,
to support the Fighting Tigers.
Yes, we're so excited to see you there, and we're really happy that we could join you for this homecoming, and we'll see you next year. Thank you so much for watching the 2023 Homecoming Parade on WLCU.